Hi, welcome to YOGATX. I'm Nicolle. Thank you for joining me. Today we have a super gentle wake up practice for you, helping you to release any cracks out of your body and slowly flow into your day. So put on a comfy jumper, maybe bring your tea, your coffee, and join me in an easy cross-leg position. Come to the middle of your mat and take a moment to get settled in your easy cross-leg position. Root your sits bones into the floor. Bring your hands onto your knees, palms facing down. Drop the elbows gently down towards your thighs. Move your heart and your skull over your pelvis. Close your eyes and connect with your breath. With your inhale, expand the crown of your head towards the sky. And with your exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Take a few more cycles of breath. In and out through the nose. Check in with your body. Notice how your body feels today. Notice if you're holding any tension in any areas. And then check in with your energy levels. Are you feeling full of energy this morning? Or are you feeling a little bit low, a bit tired? Just become aware of how your body feels and what's going on. And gently open up your eyes. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. Find length through the sides of your body. With your exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. We do 2 more rounds. Inhale, rise. Bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Inhale, move the arms up over your head. And with your exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Interlace your fingers. Move the palms forward, round through the spine. Drop your chin to the chest. Press your palms forward, opening your shoulders here. With your next inhale, lengthen your spine. Bring your palms up towards the sky. Move your gaze up to the palms. Push the palms towards the sky, lengthening the sides of your body. 2 more cycles of breath. With your exhale, release the interlace. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers there. With your inhale, extend the arms out long. Press the shoulder blades together, open up the chest. Gently lift up your gaze. Make sure you press the bottom of your palms together and keep that clasp in your hands. Take 1 more cycle of breath. Bend into your elbows. Bring your hands onto your left hip. Take an inhale, find length in your spine. With your exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. We stay here for 2 more cycles of breath. Switch sides. Bring your hands onto your right hip. Take an inhale, find length in your spine. And with your exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Last cycle of breath. Move your gaze forward and extend the arms out long. 1 more time. Press the shoulder blades together. Open your chest. Gently lift the gaze. Feel free to bring some movement, or moving your hands right to left, or remain still. Release, bring your hands onto your shoulders, your fingers to the front and your thumbs to the back. We do 360 circles with the elbows. We start with circles towards the back. Try and make these circles as big and as wide as possible. Last circle. Switch direction, circles to the front. Try and make each circle a little bit bigger than the previous one. One more circle. Release the hands down to either side of your body. Take an inhale, find length in your spine. With your exhale, bend over to the right. Bring the right hand onto the floor. Extend the left arm out long over your head. Root the left sits bone into the floor. Lift the gaze up towards the sky. Lean back into your left shoulder gently. 2 more cycles of breath. With your next inhale, rise up to center. With your exhale, bend over to the left. Extend the right arm out long over your head. Lift the gaze up towards the sky. Lean back into your right shoulder. Make sure you press the right sits bone into the floor so you're not flying off. 1 more cycle of breath. Inhale, rise up to center. Come to a child's pose. Bring your knees together, sit onto your heels. Extend the arms towards the top of the mat. Release the torso to the floor. Try to connect the forehead to the floor. Keep your hands in alignment with your shoulders. With each exhale, releasing the torso and the forehead closer to the floor. Last cycle of breath. We transition into our ocean wave. With your next inhale, lift the hips up, rise into cat. With your exhale, lower the hips down to the floor, open up your chest, gently lift the gaze, move your hips up and sink them back onto your heels. We do 2 more rounds. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower the hips, open up the chest, gently lift the gaze, move the hips up and sink them back down to the heels. Last wave movement. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower the hips, open up the chest, move the hips up and sink them back onto your heels. Lift the gaze. Claw your paws, tuck the toes, push through the hands, lengthen the legs, move your hips up. Downward facing dog, pedal it out with your feet. Bend into your knees and press the opposite heel to the floor. Take a few more steps. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Gently bend the knees, tailbone points up towards the sky. Push through the hands, feel that nice lengthening in your spine. Keep your ears in alignment with your upper arms. With your next inhale, rise up onto your tiptoes, and with your exhale, release the heels and the sternum towards the mat. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. With your exhale, release the heels and the sternum to the mat. Start to walk your feet to the hands, to the middle of the mat. Keep your feet hip-width apart and feel free to keep that gentle bend in your knees. Grab opposite elbows and start to rock right to left like a rag doll. Allowing your whole upper body to be super heavy and gravitating towards the floor. Release your hands down, press your feet into the floor, bend into the knees, rise up each vertebra at a time into a standing position. Inhale, sweep the arms up over your head, high mountain pose. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Come to a wide-legged stand. Pitch and toe your feet so the toes point inwards. Press your feet, especially the big toes, into the floor. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. And with your exhale, release the torso down into a wide-legged forward fold. Take a few cycles of breath, allowing your whole upper body to become heavy. Releasing to the floor. Widen your stance a little bit. Start to walk your hands over to the right foot and point the right foot to the top of the mat. Bend into your right knee and ground your left foot. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Pop your left heel and heel toe the right foot to the outer edge of the right side of your mat. Come to a gentle lizard lunge. Keep your right knee stacked on top of your right ankle. Lengthen through your spine by extending the crown of your head towards the top of the mat. And keep your right knee in alignment with your right shoulder. Gently rock forwards and backwards. Bring in a little bit of movement. Find stillness. Lift the right hand up, bring it to the outside of your right foot and heel toe the right foot in between your hands. Lower the left knee down to the floor. Press your feet into the floor. Root to rise, sweep the arms up, low lunge on your right. Bring your hands onto your lower back and gently pull against the lower back with your hands, lengthening your psoas muscle. Keep your right knee stacked on top of your right ankle. One more cycle of breath. Inhale, bring the arms up over your head. With your exhale, release the hands down, the right hand to the inside of your right foot, heel to the right foot out. Lift the left knee up so we come back to our lizard lunge. Get ready to ground your left foot and then we do a little bit of a Spider-Man walk over to the left. Flip your left foot so the toes point to the back of the mat. Pop the right heel. Come to lizard lunge on your left. Keep your left shoulder and your left knee in alignment. Lengthen through the spine by extending the crown of your head forward. Bring some movement into your lizard lunge, rocking forwards and backwards. Find your stillness in your lizard lunge. Bring the left hand to the outside of your left foot. Heel to the left foot to the middle. Lower the right knee down to the floor. Find your foundation, press your feet into the floor, rise up with the torso. Low lunge on your left, bring your hands onto the lower back. Give it a gentle push with your hands against your lower back. Open your chest and lengthen your psoas muscle. We take 2 more cycles of breath. Sweep the arms up over your head. With your exhale, release the hands down. Come back to lizard lunge. So heel toe your left foot a little bit further to the left. Lift up your right knee. Start to come back, walk your hands to center, release the torso towards the floor. Pitch and toe your feet, so your toes point inward. Bring the left hand underneath your heart, push the floor away with the left hand. With your inhale, extend the right arm up towards the sky and let your gaze follow. Bring awareness to your hips, make sure your hips stay squared. So when you lift up your right hand towards the sky, your right hip might want to go up a little bit. So gently pull the right hip down and the left hip up to balance it out. One more cycle of breath. With your next exhale, release the right hand down to the floor, switch sides. Right hand underneath your heart. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Bring awareness to your hips. Keep them squared. And twist from the belly button upwards. With your next exhale, release the left hand down to the floor. Bring your hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and extend the arms out long. And drop your hands over your head. Press your feet into the floor, especially your big toes. Root to rise. Press the feet down, rise up with the torso into a standing position. Open up your chest. Heel toe the feet in. So now your heels point forward and the toes point to each corner of the mat. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. And with your exhale, bend into your knees and lower the hips down into goddess pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come back to goddess pose, slowly activating your thighs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, goddess pose. Take one more cycle of breath here. Bring your hands down to the floor and just start to transition your body weight right to left. The other option, you can also stay a little bit higher and bring your hands, your elbows onto your knees and move the hips right to left. See what feels good to you. For me, I prefer this. Open up your hips. One more cycle of breath. Come back to center. Bring your hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, press the feet into the floor. Rise up with the crown of your head towards the sky. Heel toe the feet together. Come to a standing position. Feet are hip width apart. All four corners of your feet grounded into the floor. Close your eyes and connect with your breath. Bring your hands onto your heart and think of something you're grateful for. A person, an event that happened to you, maybe a quality that you have. Set your intention for your day. Bring your hands together in front of the heart to the Anjali Mudra. Express gratitude towards yourself for showing up for your practice, for flowing, moving your body. Bow down to your heart and your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for our gentle wake up practice. I wish you a beautiful day. My name is Nicolle. This was YOGATX. If you would like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Let Your Shadow Shine. Leave me a comment below. It would be great to hear from you. Take care. Bye bye.